I could be a drunken ferret, a pirate with a parrot, a buccaneer to some. I would walk with a swagger and I'd wield a deadly dagger if I only had some rum. I could sail a Captain Sparrow, leave behind a straight and narrow, a scoundrel on the run. I would make rum mimosas and I'd drink 'em with Barbossa if I only had some rum. Now I could tell you why we fly the Jolly Roger in the breeze. I could sail away and do just as I please, and bring the British Navy to their knees. I would be a fearsome sailor, a pirate, not a whaler, not just another bum. Pirate knots I'd be hatching and my arse not be a scratching if I only had some rum. Now I would like to try to pillage every village on the shore. I would plunder from Key West to Baltimore, and then go back and take some more. I'd be awesome with a pistol from Jamaica up to Bristol with the treasure I have won. My pirate ship would be a big un, I'd go swinging through the rigging if I only had some rum. A Jolly Roger I'd be flying, Spanish captains would be dying if I only had some rum.
Thinking about a new career? Do something about it. The Milan Institute can help you reach your goal. Call 1-866-99-MILAN or go to 99milan.com to get started towards an exciting new career you'll love. The Milan Institute offers professional programs in a variety of rewarding careers. We provide both day and evening classes and financial aid for those who qualify. Begin your new career today. Call the Milan Institute at 1-866-99-MILAN or go online to 99milan.com.
We boarded the ship most eagerly, haru, haru, drinking and carousing merrily, haru, haru. For we all knew where the ship had been, sailing for gold and back again. We were more like a kennel of hounds than men. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Wearing on our first night at sea, haru, haru, blacking out the king's navy, haru, haru. Yonder vessel the boatswain cried, our galleon hitting the ship broadside, and our thirst for blood did coincide. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Oh, 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 hey! We're guns and rum and guns, haru, haru. We're guns and rum and guns, haru, haru. With your guns and rum and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, Johnny boy, you'll be destroyed. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. His efforts, they were all for naught. Haru, haru. They took his arm with a cannon shot. Haru, haru. A stab in the eye, a slice in the gut, and ended it all with a kick in the butt. They let Johnny know just what was what. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Oh, 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 hey! We're guns and rum and guns. Haru, haru. We're guns and rum and guns, haru, haru. We're guns and rum and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, Johnny boy, you'll be destroyed. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. When we returned to our port city, haru, haru. 20 sea rogues in absentee, haru, haru. Then on the road in sweet Athy, a stick in the hand and a drum in the eye, a doleful damsel I heard cry, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Oh, 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 hey! We're guns and rum and guns, haru, haru. We're guns and rum and guns, haru, haru. We're guns and rum and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Johnny boy, you've been destroyed. Johnny, I hardly knew ya. But all the legs with which you run, haru, haru. The enemy came and left me none, haru, haru. But all the legs with which you run when first you went to carry a gun. Oh, Johnny, your dancing days are done. And Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
This is my body of proof. Proof I can fight moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis. Proof I can fight psoriatic arthritis.
With Humira.
Proof of less joint pain.
And clearer skin in PSA.
Humira targets and blocks the source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Humira is proven to help stop further joint damage.
Want more proof? Ask your rheumatologist about Humira citrate-free.
If you can't afford your medicine.
No future was there in London for a poor man's son like me. So I left my home and I went to seek my fortune on the sea. I signed aboard a merchant ship bound for the West Indies, and 6 weeks out we tacked into the winds of piracy. There were sails on the horizon and we tried to make a run, and when we saw that black flag then our running it was done. And when those pirates boarded us they told us one by one, you can die or join our crew, me boys, time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, me boys, time flies when you're having rum. When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. When you take a Spanish treasure ship you divide by the rule of thumb. The voyage will be over soon enough, time flies when you're having rum. With a pistol to my forehead, then my choice was all too clear. I took leave of that merchant ship and became a buccaneer. And though they spared my life, I think that if the truth be told, I joined them for the promise of adventure, rum, and gold. The quartermaster handed me a cutlass and a gun, and as I signed their articles, the captain told me, son, us gentlemen of fortune live life fast and on the run. So step right up and take your share, time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, me boys, time flies when you're having rum. When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. When you take a Spanish treasure ship, you divide by the rule of thumb. The voyage will be over soon enough, time flies when you're having rum. For 2 long years I sailed with them around the Spanish Main, and we captured ships from Portugal, from England, France, and Spain. And we took what we could and we gave none back, for that's the pirate's code. And the wake we left in the Caribbean Sea ran red with blood. Now the Admiralty in London sent a fleet to hunt us down, and a trader in Port Royal told them where we could be found. They surrounded us in Nassau, the captain shouted, let 'em come. The fight'll be over soon enough, time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, me boys, time flies when you're having rum. When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. When you take a Spanish treasure ship, you divide by the rule of thumb. The voyage will be over soon enough, time flies when you're having rum. We ran the red flag up and then we readied all our guns. No quarter would we give and in return expected none. We got off one good broadside but outnumbered 10 to 1. They took out half our crew and then our pirating was done. They took us back to London town under key and lock, and the hangman's noose was swinging at the execution dock. The captain turned and said to me, we had fine sailing, son. The voyage, it was over all too soon. Time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, me boys. Time flies when you're having rum. When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. When you take a Spanish treasure ship, you divide by the rule of thumb. The voyage will be over soon enough. Time flies when you're having rum. Now as you listen to this tale by now, I'm sure you have surmised that I slipped the hangman's cable and escaped him with my life. But how I got away, well that's another story, son. My voyages, they aren't over yet. Time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, you boys. Time flies when you're having rum. When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. When you take a Spanish treasure ship, you divide by the rule of thumb. The voyage will be over soon enough. Time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, you boys. Time flies when you're having rum. When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. When you take a Spanish treasure ship, you divide by the rule of thumb. The voyage will be over soon enough.
Time flies when you're having rum.
Oh, the worst old brig that I ever did weigh sailed out of Harrods on a windy day. We're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. She was built in Roman time, held together with bits of twine. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Skipper's half Dutch and the mate's a Jew. The crew were 14 men too few. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Nothing in the galley, nothing in the hold, but the skipper's turning with a bag of gold. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Off Lost Stiffness she sprang a leak, here poor old Timbers Creek. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Pumped our way around Lost Stiffness and the wind back around to the west side. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Into the cockle to Coromra Cliff, steering like a wagon with the wheel of the lift. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Into the Humber and up to town, pump bugleiters pumping around. We're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. A coal was shot by a Keed Bickaroo, her bottom was rotten and it went right through. So we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day till we get our pay.
The sky was gray and cloudy and the wind was from the west when we spied a battered frigate with her tattered sail full dressed. They signaled they had letters home, they asked if we could take. They dropped them in a barrel, they left bobbing in their wake. We reefed the sails and slowed the ship to fish the barrel out. The old ship sailed to the distance, then we saw her come about. The captain watched through a spyglass when we heard him catch his breath, and we saw the storm a brewing had become a wall of death.
Turn the ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. What of the ship that's out there, do we leave her to the gale? She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
The thunder growled like demons and the lightning stabbed the waves, and the Dutchman she leapt towards us riding fury from the grave. Our captain he stayed at the wheel, the crew they manned the lines, and still that ship and storm were quickly closing in behind. Our ship would crest a giant wave and crash to the trough below, and the crew held on to what they could, they were damned if they let go. The rain and sea and storm winds crashed against our ship with wrath, and from the deck of that cursed ship we could hear them laugh.
Turn the ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
was when we sighted land. It became a race with time. We believed in Santa Marta, the Dutchman closing in behind. Risk it all, the captain howled, it's the only chance we've got. Salvation if we make it, and our souls if we get caught. The storm was all around us and the Dutchman caught our wind. The beast nearly capsized us and we watched our strong mast bend. We were almost to the harbor, we could see the natural break. And each man willed her forward for they knew what was at stake.
Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman and it's rage that fills her sails.
Once we charged into that harbor, the Flying Dutchman heaved away, and we heard their bitter screams, for the devil lost his prey. Once we made it safely to the leeward of the bay, we cracked that barrel open to see what those letters say. There must have been 100, and that's when we realized these moldy parchments were addressed to those who'd long since died. If you see a battered frigate neath a gray and stormy sky, give way and watch behind you, or you'll hear your captain cry.
Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails. Now gather round and drink with me to love and life and what may be, with the sun and the sky in our hearts carefree. 'Cause it's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. Tomorrow the fates will hold the key, so stand fast, brothers, we will not flee. The first to turn, then down be he. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. You can't escape this destiny, where Davy Jones and the devil will be. So lift a glass and drink with me. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. So take it in while we're up above. Leave not undone what you're dreaming of. Laugh and drink and sing and love. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. We all find ourselves there by and by, where the bodies and the dreams of the sailors lie. Can't avoid it, we know, but we can try. It's a long way down. It's a long way down to the bottom of drink that nary a thing goes wrong, or we'll meet there before too long, and the sailors above will fear our song. It's a long way. It's a long. It's a long way. It's a long way down. It's a long. It's a long way. It's a long way down. It's a long way. It's a long way down. It's a long months out, nothing to show. The crew's morale at an all-time low when we put into Port Royal for repairs. The captain went ashore for news while we mended sails with the other crews and talked about our sad state of affairs. The captain, he came bounding back, said, boys, there's no time to unpack, 'cause we're about to join a pirate fleet. This news should have been met with cheers, but the crew was plagued with doubt and fears, so our captain said without missing a beat, don't avoid it, don't fear it, embrace your pirate spirit. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight for adventure and glory and an unforgettable story. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight. For Maracaibo we'll set sail, and there is no way we can fail. We'll have us a navy of our own, like Portobello long before. We will sneak ourselves ashore, and we'll be rich before we come back home. This got some cheers, but not a lot. They knew the Cartagena plot, and all the pirates there that met their end. Yes, he said there's risk involved, but every problem can be solved, and we'll end up with more cash than we can spend. Don't avoid it, don't fear it, embrace your pirate spirit. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight for adventure and glory and an unforgettable story. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight. At last the crew, they all agreed, as fear cannot win over greed, and we got our ship all ready and primed. We set the sails and sharpened swords, we pulled the anchor and wound the cords. There was no way that we would lose this time. With that the whole crew was met, pledges made and routes were set. Henry Morgan said, let not a thing go wrong. And as the fleet was heading out, you could hear our whole crew shout, listen up, you scurvy dogs, and sing along. Don't avoid it, don't fear it, embrace your pirate spirit. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight for adventure and glory and an unforgettable story. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight. Don't avoid it, don't fear it, embrace your pirate spirit. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight for adventure and glory and an unforgettable story. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight. We sail with Captain Morgan tonight.
I climb the mountain, I scan the ocean for thee, my boatman, with fond devotion. When will I see thee? Today, tomorrow? Oh, do not leave me in lonely sorrow. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, fare thee well, love, where'er ye be. From passing boatmen, I'll fain discover if they have heard of or seen my lover. They never tell me I'm only chided, and torn my heart, husband's arm misguided. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, fare thee well, love, where'er ye be. I cannot hide it, my heart's devotion. 'Tis not a season's brief emotion. Thy love in childhood began to seize me, and ne'er shall fade until death release me. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, my boatman, not away now. Oh, fare thee well, love, where'er ye be. My heart grows weary with ceaseless wailing, like wounded swan when her strength is failing. Her notes of anguish they'll make awaken by all her comrades at last forsaken. Eravata, not away now. Eravata, not away now. Eravata, not away now. Oh, fare thee well, love, where'er ye be. Eravata, not away now. Eravata, not away now. Eravata, not away now. Oh, fare thee well, love, where'er ye be.
Today, all we wish for is to meet once more. Just like pauses in music are a key part of the melody. The rhythm of Columbia and our destinations are taking a break, so that you may find them renewed, confident that they've taken the best of care and that you'll enjoy them like never before. Because the one thing you can definitely count on is that you'll meet once more with our unshakable rhythm, with our joyful warmth. We'll meet again soon.
'Tis a
damn tough life full of toil and strife we buccaneers undergo. And we don't give a damn when the plundering's done, how the bitter winds did blow. We're bound for home, we'll no more roam on that cold and heartless sea. For now we're bound from the plundering ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the plundering ground, rolling down to old Maui. Many a blow of frost and snow and bitter squalls of hail. Our mast and yards were sheathed with ice as we braved the northern gale. Our spars are bent and our canvas rent, but to hell with that, say we. For we don't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the plundering ground, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze in them tropic seas, all the ice is far astern. And them pretty maids in them island glades are awaiting our return. Even now their big black eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our pirate sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the plundering ground, rolling down to old Maui. So now we sail with a favouring gale towards that tropic shore. We'll empty our hold and spend all our gold till we're drunk and broke once more. 'Twas a fine reprieve, but we'll take our leave and return again to sea. But to the girls we say we'll be back someday, wait for us on old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, be boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the plundering ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the plundering ground, rolling down to old Maui.
I am a young fellow who sails the salt sea, light-hearted wherever I roam, until I met sweet Anne from the town of Tralee, and now I think only of home. When I am out on the ocean afar, I dream that I'm holding her tight. For her I would trade the moon and the stars, just to lie in her arms through the night. Oh, if I had the wings of an eagle, I'd fly to my love on the shore, and never again would I leave her, for she is the girl I adore. They married at spring, and contented were they, as only true lovers can be. But his captain did call, and he had to obey, and return one last time to the sea. Oh, if I had the wings of an eagle, I'd fly to my love on the shore, and never again would I leave her, for she is the girl I adore. Storm it is raging, the sails are all torn, our ship it is far from the land. I
grieve for my life, though I'll face death with scorn. But I grieve 10 times more for sweet Anne. Oh, if I had the wings of an eagle, I'd fly to my love on the shore, and never again would I leave her, for she is the girl I adore. Sometimes in the night she'll go down to the sea and call out his name from the shore. It's been many long years, but she waits faithfully for her love who'll return nevermore. Oh, if I had the wings of an eagle, I'd fly to my love on the shore, and never again would I leave her, for she is the girl I adore. Oh, if I had the wings of an eagle, I'd fly to my love on the shore, and never again would I leave her, for she is the girl I adore.
You need a quick way to accept payments online. Just like that, try Square Online Checkout. And with the click of a link or a button, you can take buyers directly to a simple checkout page. Just brand your button or paste your link. Add e-commerce to all the places you connect with your customers with Square Online Checkout.
My name is Captain Kidd, as I sailed, as I sailed. My name is Captain Kidd, as I sailed. Oh, my name is Captain Kidd, God's laws I did forbid, and most wickedly I did. was Captain Kidd. As I sailed, my name was Captain Kidd. As I sailed.
At the end of the day, I like a little drink to raise up my voice and sing. I'm now rolled to with a fine brown brew, and I'm ready for anything. At the Kroskys Inn, there were sisters for the landlord's daughter spare. And late at night, they turn out the lights and tiptoe up the stairs, singing. One for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who set his run, four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Well, I got the call from a foreign shore to go and fight the foe. I thought no more of the sisters four, but still I was sad to go. I sailed away on a ship, the Morning Glory was her name. We'd all fall down when the run went round, and we'd get up and start again. Sing it! One for the Morning Glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who stand his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. But I'm home once more to my native shore, farewell to the raging sea. The Kroski Inn was beckoning and my heart was filled with glee. But there on the shore were the sisters four with a bundle upon each knee. There were three baby girls and a bouncing boy, and they all looked just like you.
Clint? Me?
Her. Aye, she's a proud papa. Sing it! One for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who stands his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Well, 16 years have come and gone, and the landlord at the inn. My daughters pass the food around, their brother pours the gin. Well, don't you touch the waitress, boys, don't even make it, lads. Well, then you see what happens when you make four mothers mad. Sing! One for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who stands his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Sing! One for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man who could stand his ground, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Well, here we have white the minches. What care we for the window weather when we know that every inch is bearing homeward to mingle in. So hear your old boys, let her go
Captain, Captain, tell me true. Does my sweet Willie sail with you? No, my dear, he isn't here, for he's drowned in this ocean, dear. Answer me, you give me joy, for I love my soldier boy. Oh no, lady, he's not here. Drop down dead in the Gulf, my dear. Give me a chair to sit upon. A pen and ink, I'll write it down. Every line I'll shed a tear, and every verse I'll cry, oh my dear. Captain, Captain, build me a boat, and on these waters I must float, searching for my Willie dear, for he is drowned in this ocean near.
At Aaron's, we know life has changed. If you need the flexibility of rent-to-own for electronic,
There's not a thing wrong with the ship, in fact she is just fine. But there would be some changes if this vessel it were mine. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe, just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere.
I would have a great big deck plated in solid gold. 'Cause being teased about my little deck is really getting old. I'd sail from South Tortuga all the way up to Quebec. And in each port I'd shout, "Hey sailor, wanna ride my great big deck?"
It's enormous!
It's okay, it's okay.
There's not a thing wrong with the ship, in fact she is just fine. But there would be some changes if this vessel it were mine. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe, just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere.
Let's see, I'd get rid of all the water from down in the ballast hold.
But we'll tip over.
And replace it with some good dark rum where it can stay nice and cold. Every man aboard the ship can drink until he's had his fill. And the only rule that we'd enforce is that no one's allowed to spill. How about that? Take
And
that.
then you replace it later.
There's not a thing wrong with the ship, in fact she is just fine. But there would be some changes if this vessel it were mine. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe, just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere.
I'd strip her down just to a rudder, a mast and a wheel.
Minimalism.
I'd make her long and hard and hollow and cover her in steel. She'd be a giant floating cannon, no need for cabins or walls. And everyone would shiver when they saw saw the size of my balls.
You've seen them. They're huge.
There's not a thing wrong with the ship, in fact she is just fine. But there would be some changes if this vessel it were mine. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe. Just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere.
I'd replace the bunks and hammocks with big four-poster beds. And I'd get rid of most of the crew, like you lot, and hire trollops on instead. She would be a floating brothel, and I'd be her Captain Bold. And I'd have more fun than any pirate, and I'd make a lot more gold.
There's not a thing wrong with the ship, in fact she is just fine. But there would be some changes if this vessel it were mine. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe. Just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere.
I'd get rid of all the sails, find something better than the wind.
What?
Perhaps some sort of intermittent combustion engine.
What?
With reciprocating pistons and a fuel source based on heat.
My head hurts.
We could...
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, forget it, you mooks. Let's go with Devon's brothel plan. Wouldn't that be sweet?
There's not a thing wrong with the ship, in fact she is just fine. But there would be some changes if this vessel it were mine. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe. Just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere. Nothing unrealistic or too drastic or severe. Just some subtle tweaks to improve the atmosphere.
You waving flag!
All right, you scallywags, listen up. Old Black Dog is gonna tell you about the most terrifying sea creature of all. We were at a party. His earlobe fell in the deep. Someone reached in and grabbed it. It was a rock lobster. We were at the beach. Everybody had matching towels. Somebody went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Motion in the ocean. His arrows broke. Lots of trouble. Lots of bubble. He was in a jam. He's in a giant clam.
Underneath the waves, mermaids waving, waving to mermen, waving sea fans, seahorses sailing, dolphins wailing, the red snapper snapping, clam shells clapping, muscles flexing, flippers flipping.
To prepare to be boarded.
Boys in bikinis, gals in softballs. Everybody's rocking,
Everybody's frugging. Twisting round the fire, having fun. Bacon, potatoes, bacon in the sun.
put on your nose guard, put on the lifeguard, pass the tanning butter. Here comes a stingray. There goes a manta ray.
In walked a jellyfish.
There goes a dogfish.
Chased by a catfish.
In flew a sea robin.
Watch out for that piranha!
There goes a narwhal. Hi, guys. Here comes a bikini wearer.
Looks like your ex-wife.
Jim, I'll shoot you!
Well, I guess the song's over.
Guess so.
Well, back to work.
What? I did warn him.
Somebody save the guitar.
To Cuba's coast we are bound, me boys. Way, me boys, for Cuba. To Cuba's coast, boys, don't you make a noise. And we're running down to Cuba. The captain, he will set the sail. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Flinging the water out over the rail. And we're running down to Cuba. Oh my God, how the wind do blow. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Running south from the ice and the snow. And we're running down to Cuba. I got a gal that's 9 feet tall. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. And we're running down to Cuba. Give me a gal that will dance fandango. Way, me boys, for Cuba. Round like a melon and sweet as a mango. Running down to Cuba. To Cuba's coast we are bound away. Way, me boys, for Cuba. To Cuba's toast at the breaking of the day, and we're running down to Cuba.
Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your thoughts I will proclaim. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear. What makes heroic strife famed afar, famed afar? What makes heroic strife famed afar? What makes heroic strife to whet the assassin's knife and hunt a parent's life with bloody war, and hunt a parent's life with bloody war. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your thoughts I will proclaim. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear. What is right and what is wrong by the law, by the law? What is right and what is wrong by the law? What is right and what is wrong? A short sword and a line. How we arm and a strang for to draw, for to draw. How we arm and a strang for to draw. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your thoughts I will proclaim. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear. Then leave your schemes alone in the state, in the state. Then leave your schemes alone in the state. Then leave your schemes alone, adore the rising sun, and leave a man undone to his fate, to his fate, and leave a man undone to his fate. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your thoughts I will proclaim. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I'm on blame, you shall hear.
There was a pirate captain, a ruthless man was he, dread renowned from London town to the coast of Barbary. He raided all the trading routes from Dublin to Bombay, and every time he'd board a ship, his crew would hear him say,
Fetch me old red doublet, bring it to me now. I'll wear it in the rigging as they fire across the bow. Fetch me old red doublet, it's got the luck we need, for even if they shoot me down, they'll never see me bleed.
For 20 years he pillaged across the 7 seas. The mention of his name would bring all sailors to their knees. The king dispatched a frigate to hunt the pirate band, and when old Red could heard the news, he smiled and clapped his hands.
Fetch me old red doublet, bring it to me now. I'll wear it in the rigging as they fire across the bow. Fetch me old red doublet, it's got the luck we need, for even if they shoot me down, they'll never see me bleed.
The captain of the frigate, a clever man was he, surprised the pirates sleeping and declared a victory as he loaded up his cannons to fire another round. The pirates caught him broadside and he heard as he went down.
Fetch me old red doublet, bring it to me now. I'll wear it in the rigging as they fire across the bow. Fetch me old red doublet, it's got the luck we need, for even if they shoot me down, they'll never see me bleed.
The Germans sent a warship to hunt the pirates down. For trying to catch the pirate ship, they ran their own aground. The captain cried, abandoned ship, the crew, they swam to shore. They all cried, Hasta when they heard old Red Could roar.
Fetch me old red doublet, bring it to me now. I'll wear it in the rigging as they fire across the bow. Fetch me old red doublet, it's got the luck we need, for even if they shoot me down,
High up in the crow's nest, he began his song anew. What'd he sing? He said, fetch me old brown trousers, bring 'em to me now. I'll wear them in the rigging as they fire across our bow.
I don't get it.
Fetch me old brown trousers. I fear we may be hit, for even if they shoot me now, they'll never see me.
Heave-ho! Fetch me old red doublet, bring it to me now. I'll wear it in the rigging as they fire across the bow. Fetch me old red doublet, it's got the luck we need, for even if they shoot me now, they'll never see me bleed. For even if they shoot me now, they'll never see me bleed. Heave-ho!
Brown trousers. Oh, now I get it.
I dreamed of owning a great big house with servants by the score, chandeliers in every room, soft carpets on each floor. Great art from all the masters would adorn each wall, and a throne for me to sit upon and enjoy it all. But I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. It seemed a better choice for me, one that suited me perfectly. So I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. I planned to buy a great big ship and travel across the sea. I'd go from port to port all year as happy as could be. She would have 4 great big masts with gold embellished sails, and I would watch the sun go down from me polished wooden rails. But I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. It seemed a better choice for me, one that suited me perfectly. So I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. I was gonna find a lovely girl and make that girl me wife. I'd give her a lovely ring, she'd give me a lovely life. She would bear me children, and until they were all grown, we would send them off to school so we could be alone. But I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. It seemed a better choice for me, one that suited me perfectly. So I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. I thought I'd get a big old cart to haul me stuff around, and everyone would pile in when we would go to town. It wouldn't be too fancy, but it worked just fine. And in the end, at least I know the bloody thing was mine. But I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. It seemed a better choice for me, one that suited me perfectly. So I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. I thought I'd get myself a saddle dog for company, and when I go out hunting he would come along with me. I would build a fire, he could curl up at my feet, so I would never be alone. Now wouldn't that be sweet? But I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. Seemed a better choice for me, one that suited me perfectly. So I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum. It seemed a better choice for me, one that suited me perfectly. So I spent all my money on me rum, rum, rum. I spent all my money on me rum.
15 men on the dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. The mate was fixed by the boatswain's pike, the boatswain brained with a marlin spike, and Cookie's throat was marked belike. It had been gripped by fingers 10, and there they lay, all good dead men, like break a day in a boozing can. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men of the whole ship's list. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Dead and be damned, and the rest gone whist. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. The skipper lay with his knob in gore, where the scullion's axe his cheek had shore, and the scullion he was stabbed _4. And there they lay, and the soggy skies dripped all day long in upstaring eyes, in murk sunset and at foul sunrise. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men of 'em stiff and stark. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 10 of the crew had the murder mark. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 'Twas a cutlass swipe, or an ounce of lead, or a yawing hole in a battered head, and the scuppers glut with a rotting red. And there they lay, oh, damn me eyes, all lookouts clapped on paradise, all souls bound just contrariwise. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men on the dead man's chest. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. We wrapped them all in a mainsail tight, with twice 10 turns of the hawser's bight. Then we heaved the mower and out of sight, with a yo-heave-ho and a fare-thee-well, and a sudden plunge in the sullen swell. 10 fathoms deep on the road to hell. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
seas, cross the walrus, Johnny Russell flying high. The most fearless quartermaster got Tom Flint on his side. Oh yeah, he will break you down with just one leg. The rainbow from John Silver, that are on the seas. The rainbow from John Silver, the legend never dies. No greed can corrupt him till the boot is in the seas. Stand their hands in blood to leave no loose ends. He will break you down with just one leg. The rainbow from John Silver, that are on the seas. The rainbow from John Silver, the legend never dies. The rainbow from John Silver, that are on the seas. The rainbow from John Silver, the legend never dies. They never
Come spread your sails with steady gales, and helmsmen steer her right. Hoist the grim death flag, the pirate cried, for a vessel heaves in sight. Run out your guns in haste, bear down. Promise she must not slip. Cheer, cheer, lads, cheer, we know no fear on board the demon ship, and as all for 110 of Henry's men met with a watery grave, and it's all for a life of war and strife, oh, a pirate's life for me. My bark shall ride the foaming tide on the demon of the sea, and yon ship too I meet shall sue that ever my barks are, for by her rig she seems to be a British man-o'-war. Give a broadside, the pirate cried, show them the pirates fair. Fire red hot balls, destroy them all and blow them in the air. And it's all for a life of war and strife, oh, a pirate's life for me. My bark shall ride the foaming tide on the demon of the sea. Two ships engaged in equal rage and dreadful mercy. The die was cast for a ball that last had struck her magazine. Now one and all did stand appalled and seemed in great despair, for the captain too and all his crew were blown high in the air. And no more will he ride the foaming tide, no more and dread will he be, for the pirate's dead low lays his head in the deep and dark blue sea. And no more will he ride the foaming tide, no more and dread will he be, for the pirate's dead low lays his head in the deep and dark blue sea.
Sing ho for a brave and a gallant ship, and a fast and waving breeze, with a bully good crew and a captain too to carry me over the seas, to carry me over the seas, boys, to my true love far away. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear a fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding maid, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
Well, my old true love was beautiful, my old true love was young. She had diamonds in her eyes, my friends, and silvery was her tongue. Silvery was her tongue, oh yes, and the big ship left the bay. Farewell, says she, be true to me, you're 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding maid, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
Well, it's been at least 100 days since I last saw me Meg. She had a government band around one hand and another one around her leg. And another one around her leg, made boys and a big ship left the bay. I swore that I'd be true to her 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on the bounding maid, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away.
Well, I wish I was a bosun bold or a sailor without fear. I'd build me a boat and away I'd float straight to my true love steer. And straight to my true love steer, me boys, where the dancing dolphins play. Where the whales and sharks are having their larks 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding maid, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. On a government ship 10,000 miles away.
Well, the sun will shine through the London fog, or the water running clear, or the ocean browning into wine, or I forget me beer, or I forget me beer, me boys, or the landlord's quarter pay. But I won't forget my own true love 10,000 miles away.
So blow your winds and blow, and a row and I will go. I'll stay no more on this old shore to hear the fiddle and play. I'm off on a bounding maid, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. I'm off on a bounding maid, and I won't be back again. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. boys and join up with me. Embrace a good liquor that's good for your soul. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
We'll fathom the bowl, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
From France you got brandy, Jamaica's got rum. Sweet oranges and apples from Portugal come. But strong ale and cider are in England's control. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
We'll fathom the bowl, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
Me wife, she disturbs me as I lay at my ease. She'll do as she will, she'll say as she please. I'm sure she's the devil with a heart black as coal. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
We'll fathom the bowl, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
Me mother, she suffers in silence and shame. Me father had not one kopeck to his name. But when we've a gold with no hope in our soul, then Papa brought vodka, we fathom that bowl.
We'll fathom the bowl, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl. We'll fathom the bowl.
Me father, he lies down under the sea. No stone for his head, but no matter to he. A shot of strong whiskey, his death to console. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
We'll fathom the bowl, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl. We'll fathom the bowl, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, we'll fathom the bowl.
The only alive, the reckless prevails. The whole treasury is safe in Bengan's cave. From the beginning to the end, the maroon fooled them all. Day after day of work, stowing all their chests, until with a fame at the lowest price. The drunken mutinies struggle to survive. They claim for mercy, but we let them die. We left the island far behind, with the booty in our hands, carrying the great mass of gold. The glory's on our side. This coast island lost in the waves. The loyal blood has been avenged. Take a sweep and don't look back. We never shall
Oh, you hear a lot of stories about the sailors and their sport, about how every sailor has a girl in every port. But if you added 2 and 2, you figure out right quick, it's just because the girls all have a lad on every ship. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other things to twiddle when the men have sailed away. Lucky Annie was a lady who'd been pleased by many men. They all would sail away, but then they'd come right back again. But if they never sailed her way, she really didn't care.
'Cause I know that you don't need a man to twiddle under there.
And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other things to twiddle when the men have sailed away. Saber had her lovers, they came in at every door. You could even say that she was really quite a whore. But when she needs some pleasing, she knows just where to go.
I grab my good friend Madame Rouge and we go down below.
And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other things to twiddle when the men have sailed away. There was a time when Rouge found the sailor men a bore. Each new one was more tiresome than the one she had before. Now she finds more joy in breeches than she ever did of old.
I'm more fond of their bulges when their pouch is full of gold.
And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other things to twiddle when the men have sailed away. Why the boys would look at her, it puzzled poor Flintlock. She would sit and smile and nod and let them brag and talk. But if they tried to touch her, well, she'd put them on the run.
'Cause why would I need a lover when I've got myself a gun?
And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other things to twiddle when the men have sailed away. So next time you're with a lady and she takes you to her bed, be sure to please her well and remember what we've said. For if you do not treat her right, then know that this is true. Us ladies all can have our fun without involving you. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other things to twiddle when the men have sailed away. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. It's oftentimes a man will leave you broken with dismay. And it's twiddly-idey-idey-eye, twiddly-idey-ay. There's other
hands to twiddle when the man has sailed away.
Up on the poop deck and walking all about, there's the second mate, so steady and so stout. What it is he's thinking of, he doesn't know himself. We wish that he would hurry up and strike the bell.
Strike the bell, second mate, let us go below. Look you out the windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it has fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Down on the main deck, working at the pumps, there's the bloody crew just longing for their bumps. They look out to windward and they see a great big swell. They're wishing that the second mate would strike the bell.
Strike the bell, second mate, let us go below. Look you out the windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it has fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Up at the forecastle head, keep a sharp lookout. Black Dog there stands along aboard to shout. The lights are burning brightly, sir, and everything is swell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike
the bell, second mate, let us go below. Look you out the windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it has fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Aft at the wheelhouse, the last mate stands, clutching at the wheel with his frostbitten hands. He's looking at the compass and his course is clear as hell. He's wishing that the second mate would strike
the bell, second mate, let us go below. Look you out the windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it has fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell.
Up on the quarterdeck, our gallant captain stands, looking out to seaward with a spyglass in her hands. What she is a-thinking of, we know very well. She's thinking more a short to sail than
striking the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, let us go below. Look you out the windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it has fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bell. Strike the bell, second mate, let us go below. Look you out the windward, you can see it's going to blow. Look at the glass, you can see that it has fell. We wish that you would hurry up and strike the bloody bell.
Now, bloody hell, I thought we needed more cowbell.
You said. No. Yes.
At Cracker Barrel Cheese, we're choosing.
I wish I was a bosun aboard a man of war. Timmy!
Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Pretty work, brave boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war.
I wish I was the admiral aboard a man of war.
Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Pretty work, brave boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war.
asked the cabin boy aboard this man of war.
Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Pretty work, brave boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war.
Oh, I'll make a lot of prize money aboard this man of war.
Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Pretty work, brave boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Oh, I wish I were the captain aboard a man of war. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Pretty work, brave boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war. Pretty work, brave boys, pretty work, I say. Sam's gone away aboard a man of war.
Westward from the Davis Strait, it's there 'twas said to lie. The sea route to the Orient, for which so many died. Seeking gold and glory, leaving broken, weathered bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones.
Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain.
Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and showed a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea.
Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
How then am I so different from the first men to this way? Like them I led a settled life, then I threw it all away to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again.
Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
And make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
As a boy I led a sheltered life, the son of a farmer and his wife. I met a friend one day in town who offered to buy me around, so we found a pub they called the Drum and Pipe. Barkeep, he asked, what will it be? So I said, I think I'll have a tea. My friend said that will never do, told me that I should have a brew. You wouldn't believe the effect it's had on me. Now at every tavern, bar, and pub I go into, I know just exactly what I should do. I say in a voice that all can hear, sir, I think that I will have a beer. Yes, sir, I think that I will have a beer. Since then I have traveled far and wide. I have been all over the countryside. One day while out on a walk, I met a Scot who liked to talk, and he told me of a drink I'd never tried. Now at every tavern, bar, and pub I go into, I know just exactly what I should do. I say in a voice that all can hear, sir, I think I'll have a scotch and beer. Yes, sir, I think I'll have a scotch and beer. Spent a summer on a schooner out at sea, and one old sailor took a shine to me. He warned me of the awful food, but shared a drink he said was good. I'm gonna have to say that I agree. Now in every tavern, bar, and pub I go into, I know just exactly what I should do. I say in a voice that all can hear, sir, I think I'll have rum, scotch, and beer. Yes, sir, I think I'll have rum, scotch, and beer. So when I made it back home again, I met up with a dear old friend who took me with him to his club, which seemed to be a fancy pub, and taught me about the drink of gentlemen. Now in every tavern, bar, and pub I go into, I know just exactly what I should do. I say in a voice that all can hear, sir, I'll have gin, rum, scotch, and beer. Yes, sir, I'll have gin, rum, scotch, and beer. I then met a nice Irish lad who said that he thought it was sad why I tried all the rest. He said that I had missed the best, and he offered me the last of what he had. Now in every tavern, bar, and pub I go into, I know just exactly what I should do. I say in a voice that all can hear, I'll have whiskey, gin, rum, scotch, and beer. Yes, I'll have whiskey, gin, rum, scotch, and beer. I'll have whiskey, gin, rum, scotch, and beer. I'll have whiskey, gin, rum, scotch, and beer. Whiskey, gin, rum, scotch, and a beer.
Fear not poverty.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, would you ever leave a sigh or a wish for me?
The sun is setting in the west. The birds are singing on every tree. All nature seems to be at rest, but still there is no rest for me.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, would you ever leave a sigh or a wish for me? Scotia, you sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
The drums they do beat and the wars do alarm. The captain calls, we must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charms. It's early in the morning and I'm far, far away.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
I love dear brothers, they are at rest. Their arms are folded and their breast. Out of poison the sailor, just like me, as we tossed about and driven out the dark blue sea.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and drear I be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tops, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
You need a quick way to accept payments online, just like that. Try Square Online Checkout. And with the click of a link or a button, you can take buyers directly to a simple checkout page. Enjoy more ways to get paid, simple, direct, and hassle-free with Square Online Checkout.
There was a gallant English ship a-sailing on the sea. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Our captain, he was searching for the pirate enemy, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Look ahead, look astern, look a weather and a lee. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we. I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to lee, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh hail her, our gallant captain cried. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we. Are you a man o' war or a privateer, cried he, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh, I am not a man o' war nor privateer, cried he. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. But I'm a salt sea pirate, all a-searching for my fee, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. For broadside, a long time we lay. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we, until at last our frigate shot the pirate's mast away, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. For quarter, the saucy pirates cried. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. The quarter that we gave 'em was to sink them in the tide, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. But oh, it was a cruel sight and grieved us awful sore. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we, to see them all a-drowning as they tried to swim ashore, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. With cutlass and with gun, oh, we fought them hours 3. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we. The ship, it was their coffin, and their grave it was the sea. A-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
Sing ho for a brave and a gallant ship with a fair and favouring breeze, with a bully crew and a captain too to carry me over the sea. To carry me over the seas, me boys, to me true love far away. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Sing! Blow, me bully boys, blow, where all in I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. For I'm off on the morning train, and I won't be back again. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Oh, me true love, she was beautiful, me true love, she was young. Her eyes were like the diamonds bright, silvery was her tongue. And silvery was her tongue, me boys, as the big ship sailed away. She said, will you remember me 10,000 miles away? Sing! Blow, bully boys, blow, her all in I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. For I'm off on the morning train, and I won't be back again. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Oh, dark and dismal was the day when last I saw me Meg. She'd a government band around each hand and another one around her leg. And another one around her leg, me boys, as the big ship sailed away. Farewell, she said, remember me 10,000 miles away. Sing! Blow, bully boys, blow, her all in I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. For I'm off on the morning train, and I won't be back again. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Oh, I wish I was a boatswain, bowler, sailor without fear. I'd man a boat and away I'd float, and straight for me true love steer. And straight for me true love steer, me boys, where the dancing dolphins play, where the whales and sharks are having their larks 10,000 miles away. Sing! Blow, bully boys, blow, her all in I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. For I'm off on the morning train, and I won't be back again. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Oh, the sun may shine through a London fog, or the river run quite clear, or the ocean's brine might turn to wine, or I'll forget me beer. Or I'll forget me beer, me boys, on the landlord's quarter day. But I'll never forget my old true love 10,000 miles away. Sing! Blow, bully boys, blow, her all in I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. For I'm off on the morning train, and I won't be back again. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Sing! Blow, bully boys, blow, where all in I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. For I'm off on the morning train, and I won't be back again. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Hoy!
You know what, Nick? This isn't such a bad place after all, is it?
No, Billy, it ain't exactly Tortuga, but they seem to like us here, and we can earn our keep by singing in the Mermaid Inn and at Butland's.
None of us are getting any younger, are we, Nick? We can settle down safely here and no one will bother us.
No, nobody believes we are the pirates of St. Piran anyway, so we are safe from the redcoats.
I think you might be trying to hang up our cutlasses and our sea boots, Nick.
Aye, you might be right there, Billy.
Here comes the rum, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the rum, and I say it's alright. just pass the puzzle over here. Here comes the rum, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the rum, and I say it's alright. Rum, 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 here it comes. 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 Captain Morgan, I see the ice is slowly melting. Sailor Jerry, just pass your hip flask over here. Here comes the rum, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the rum, and I say it's alright. Here comes the rum, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the rum, and I say it's alright. It's alright.
Will you hear of a bloody battle lately fought upon the seas? It will make your ears to rattle and your admiration cease. Have you heard of Teach the Rover and his knavery on the main? How of gold he was a lover, how he loved all ill-got gain. When the act of grace appeared, Captain Teach with all his men unto Carolina steered, where they kindly used him then. There he married to a lady and gave her £500.
Being a pirate, I've sailed the high seas. I've known lots of girls in the ports that I've seen. I tell you, me friends, there is nothing as keen as a nice broad backside on a pretty Colleen. I likes me wenches with lots of booty. I dive for a doxy with a healthy backside. Here is a toast to voluptuous vixens. There's nothing as fine as a bottom that's wide. Well, I left home at 15 from the port of me birth. For 13 long years I have traveled this earth. There is nothing in this world that fills me with mirth like a nice round rear end of generous girth. I likes me wenches with lots of booty. I dive for a doxy with a healthy backside. Here is a toast to voluptuous vixens. There's nothing as fine as a bottom that's wide. When I came into port, I was fishing is sweet. I likes me wenches with lots of booty. I dive for a doxy with a healthy backside. Here is a toast to voluptuous fixins. There's nothing as fine as a bottom that's wide. While we're sailing our ship to a port in the west, we'll stay for a week and get plenty of rest. I'll find me a girl with 3 things I like best: a nice heavy behind and 2 double D breasts. I likes me wenches with lots of booty. I dive for a doxy with a healthy backside. Here is a toast to voluptuous vixens. There's nothing as fine as a bottom that's wide. There's nothing as fine as a bottom that's wide.
You can take my flintlock and my powder and my knives. You can lock me up, you can keep me from your wives. You can take my cutlass, you can take me from the sea. But you can never take the pillaging, plundering pirate out of me. Every time a pirate ship was spotted on the sea, every sailor swore that it was me. How could I have been in all the places that this